Hey YouTube, this is Pamela. This is Craftin' Commentary. And it is Monday, September 19th, 2016. And I'm about to show you some of my art now. My husband and I own a beer store in New York City, and I put up some shelving standards on the wall, and I'm able to put up what I call a mural montage. I show off my art, and I got a kind of a slow start with my art some 2 years ago. I'm over 60 now, and didn't do so great in the beginning. And here is an example of that. I just was dabbling with acrylic paints. I bought some paints, and here I used a cosmetic sponge and just dabbed on and did this and that, and this doesn't look so hot. This was one of my early mural montage. Just hang in there with me because it gets better and better. Again, I started about 2 years ago. About a year ago, I got into jelly plate printing, and I went head over heels for it. I even make my own jelly plate. Gelli, do a Google search, do a YouTube search on Gelli Arts, Gelli, and you got lots of tutorials here. There's a lot of great stencil work. This was actually some beginner's luck. I think look not too bad. Here I used the jelly plate not very well. Kind of had a relapse, I'd say. These are background jelly plates. I think I put something else on top. Ultimately, I used, here's some more. I think I just cut these up and used them for junk journals, which is lots of fun. Again, search jelly plate on my own channel, Crafting Commentary. Here, more jelly plate work for the background, but I got myself a Cricut Explore. That's C-R-I-C-U-T Explore, and it's basically a digital cutting machine. It cuts stencils, and then in this case, it cut out pieces in nice shapes. And as you can see, these are snowflakes. This was last year's winter montage. I like to, as you can see here, stick with the seasons. This is a Valentine's Day motif, again using lots of that jelly plate printing. But here I introduce a new technique that really only I really got in, I don't know anybody else using this technique. I think it's stroke of genius, if I may say so. I actually use my laser printer. I have a fantastic laser printer. You can get them for not too expensive. And I print right on top of my acrylic jelly plate monoprints. Monoprint being the generic name. Here, sticking with this idea of staying with the seasons, with the holidays. This obviously is 4th of July, and in keeping with that holiday, I decided to put up some quotations from our founding fathers. I cherry-picked those, more or less, under various categories. I have a whole YouTube video about it. I'll put a link to that. And one interesting feature besides jelly plate printing is that for the Stars and Stripes, is that I coffee stained the paper. That is that nice shade of tan. So that was fun. That was lots of fun. And then I put them through my laser printer for the text. Here, I'm getting good. I'm getting much better here. These are my beach balls, and these really in person look quite stunning. I am using many techniques here. I am laser printing on top of acrylic paint, and I'm also using my Cricut Explore to cut stencils for the various shapes and the balls. Now, if you look at the second from the left, top row, that is my template, which was green, blue, purple, white, red, orange, and yellow for the center. And I used those colors in various shades for the all of them. So there's a lot of balance going on here. But as you can see, they've got various shades of purple, various shades of red, various shades of green, etc., etc. And then these are each 12 inches by 12 inches. So I just sort of twisted them one notch, so to speak. So they kind of look, if you look carefully, they look a little bit like they're rolling. I call these my rolling beach balls. So again, there's the laser printing for the heavy dark black line that defines the various shapes. Now here we're really getting good. It's been 2 years and I had a very, very slow start again. As you could see, not so good in the beginning, boy. But here, I think I'm coming into my own. These leaves are in what I call Andy Warhol style. I had a lot of trouble, like every amateur, I think, is muddying up her colors. So first of all, there are 4 layers here, in fact. First layer is jelly plate printing, just backgrounds, lots of beautiful shades. The colors are not terribly vibrant, but that's okay for backgrounds. And they have some texture in them. Then I put the 12 by 12 inch piece through my laser printer, and then I would have a image of the leaf. Then I would just take a paintbrush and I would take paint right from the tube with a paintbrush and paint the outline of the leaf in each case. Then, of course, you let it all dry and for each layer, and then I put it through my laser printer again a second time. That's 4 layers, and then you have the image of the leaf. You have all the veins of the leaf and the outline of the leaf and everything. So I didn't use any stenciling this time, but I might mention that those beach balls were sold for $200, so I think I can call myself an artist now. No? No? I'd like to hear what you have to say in the comments section below. But Andy Warhol is one of my favorite artists, and he had those bright primary colors, and I also fussed over how, which leaf and which color and which shape went where. And there are 24 leaves here, and again, this is up at the store that my husband and I own, City Swiggers at 320 East 86th Street. And that is in Newark, New York. And thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe, and again, thank you so much.